Back on January 13th of 2014, Chad and Nicole Oulson, they decided to go to the Cobb Grove Theater.
They go to the theater to watch a movie, a matinee. To get the experience of a movie, Curtis Reeves notices the phone is on. He asks him politely, would you please put the phone away?
Whether he was on Zillow, buying a car, buying a house, checking the stock market, Facebook, texting, you can't shoot and kill somebody.
He's stewing like a pressure cooker ready to pop.
This defendant shoots. Chad Oulson was shot and killed over tossing popcorn.
Good afternoon. Welcome back to Court TV Live. I'm Ashley Wilcott. Thank you so much for joining us today. That was both the state and the defense presenting part of their opening statements in the trial that we've been covering this week at Court TV, the movie popcorn murder trial. Now, this afternoon, the state rested their case in chief, and tomorrow morning, it is the defense team's turn. The big question, will Curtis Reeves take the stand? That's always the big question as the defense gets ready to present their case. Reeves is accused of shooting and killing Chad Oulson inside a movie theater back in 2014 over the victim's use of a cell phone while the movie previews were playing. Reeves claimed that he shot Oulson after he threw something at him and that he, as the defendant, felt threatened. The object thrown at Reeves? Popcorn. Joining us live now from Florida is our own Court TV crime and justice reporter, Matt Johnson. Matt, always great to see you. Tell us first, where are we in this trial?
Judge Ashley, good afternoon. So as I reported yesterday, the state was expected to rest today, and yes, that did happen. So as you mentioned, it's now in the hands of the defense, and we're expecting them to call their first witnesses as early as 8:30 in the morning. Take a look at this video. Court TV cameras rolling as witnesses and also some family members of the victim left this courthouse earlier, just a few minutes ago, including Nicole Oulson, who took the stand earlier in the week. She was the first witness on the stand by the state ending their case in chief with some more witness testimony today, Ashley.
Right, and Matt, I always appreciate seeing things like this as they leave the courtroom because it just gives us some information about how they're acting, what they're doing as they left for the day. Matt, next question. I know it's a burning question. Is this defendant going to testify?
Right, that's what we all want to know. And many experts, including Nicole Oulson's attorney, says unequivocally he has to testify in this case where he's claiming self-defense in all of this. Now, as for his attorneys, I asked them, will he testify? They said no comment. We're not going to talk until after the court case is played out. And as for Reeves himself, I ran into him in the hallway and I asked him that very question and he just kind of chuckled, looked down. So I guess that's no comment.
All right, Matt. So the other thing I observed today as I was watching is these defense attorneys really got a little bit heated today in the cross-examination, especially with the last witness. And I know that you were there firsthand. Was there anything that stuck out to you as they were building their defense case?
They're building their defense case, and it kind of points to the storytelling that they're going to, point to, and possibly as early as tomorrow. But in their cross-examining of many witnesses, it seems to be centered around the cell phone. And one thing in particular, one question stood out to us. Let's play it.
You didn't know the weight of the phone at that point in time, correct?
That's correct.
But you would agree that if that phone was being thrown at someone else, is being used not as a phone but as a weapon.
It could be, yes, sir.
And you would agree that that phone can cause great bodily harm?
It could, yes, sir.
It can cause death?
It'd be difficult, but I guess anything is possible, sir.
It'd be difficult. Well, tell me why you think it would be difficult. Because of Jet. He opened the door on it, Judge.
So less focus with the defense about the popcorn in all of this, more focus about the cell phone. The cell phone that was found on the ground. The defense is going to question if it was collected properly. They're going to question the DNA on it. And they're going to say in that video, that grainy video, that it's a cell phone being thrown. But as you know, Ashley, not one witness so far has said they've seen a punch or anything being thrown other than popcorn.
Yeah, great point, Matt. And I know they're going to argue that a cell phone can be a deadly weapon. So this jury's going to have a lot to consider at the conclusion of this case. Matt, always great to have you. Thank you for all your reporting there live in Florida.